Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. All right, we're in view. Wow, a lot of people already joining. I'm always so excited. Um, I have a little bit different setup that you don't ever get to see my setup, but I'm trying to do it because I think sometimes I miss people on my comments, and I always feel bad about it. So I tried to change around a little bit to try to see if I could capture that. So we'll see. So let me at least say hello to Shannon and Teresa and Mary and Kelly, Miss Karen and Charlene. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm again just really appreciative. I'll give everybody else a minute or two to come on. I'll do my little official introduction in case somebody's watching this for the first time. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been one for 26 years. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page called Trisha's Card Club, and it's exactly the same. I do live videos on Monday nights, and I upload them to my Facebook page after I'm done. You can shop with me online 24/7 at trishen.stampinup.net. And I think that's all the important stuff. Hey, Anna. Hey, Judy. Thanks for joining, you guys. Good to see everybody. So I'm very excited about tonight's card because it's something different that Stampin' Up! Has done, and I've never taken advantage of it. So I'm taking advantage of it tonight. So let me put away my little sign and take out the stamp set. Now, unfortunately, the stamp set is on back order, so it's not available yet, but it will be available in the next couple weeks if this is something you fall in love with. This is called Shell Collecting Stamp Set. There's no dies to it, but all of these are super easy to cut out if you needed to cut them out. It's super, super easy. But you can see the difference in the pictures of the seashells. So let's talk about why that is. We did this class we did this card in my class last weekend, and it went over really well. And so I thought it would be fun to share it with you guys, how it works. So the colors that we're going to be using tonight are Night and Navy and Crumb Cake. And I'm using a few retired products, but you'll have in your stash what you need. Hey, Pig Neil, thanks for joining. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same. As an example, I'm using this embossing folder because it makes me think of waves, and so that's what I'm using. Now it's not around anymore, but you don't need to. It doesn't need to. You see so little of it that you don't need to copy this one exactly. Any embossing folder will do, but I just recommend that you do an embossing folder so that you have a little bit of depth in the background of the card. So that's one thing that's retired. That's not available, but like I said, you can do anything. You don't have to have that exact embossing folder. So we're going to start with the stamp. You may have seen this before, or you may not have. Let me get myself situated here. Okay, let me do it this way so I have more room. So I'm going to take the seashell, and you can feel the texture on the seashell like you do every other stamp that we have. And I'm going to ink them up. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to do one on this side. And I'm going to do tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to do one on that side. So they overlap a little bit, which is fine. This is just the style that I picked. Whether they overlap or not doesn't impact the quality of the end product. Then I'm going to take my baby wipe and I'm going to clean my stamp. And then I'm going to take the stamp off the block. And I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put it back on the block so that this is the flat side. There's no texture on this side. So if we were looking at the stamp set, I stamped with this one right here. Now I'm going to literally stamp with this one right here. It is so cool that Stampin' Up! Came with this idea. So you do have to stamp off. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp off. I want it to be pretty light because I want my lines to show. And then I'm going to go right over what I just stamped. And there you get that perfect image. Isn't that the coolest thing? So I'm going to stamp again. I'm going to stamp off. And I'm going to go right back over the second image. So literally, it looks like you have two stamps when you only have one. It's very similar to two-step stamping, except it's only one stamp. So isn't that the coolest thing? I think it is just the coolest thing. So I'm very excited about this. And it was easy to do for the ladies in my class. So that was one. Next thing I'm going to do is it's not a sand dollar. It is what is this, you guys? Yeah. whatever this image is. I'm going to do this one in blue. Now this one, because my blue is very juicy, I really need to make sure I stamp off. Now, here's the thing. It's a little bit messy as you're cleaning the stamp. And also you need to make sure the stamp is dry enough that it will stick when you're stamping it. So I've done this one. So I'm inking it up and then I'm stamping off and I'm stamping off again because I really want to make sure that my lines show starfish. Did I say a starfish? That's what it is. So see how that looks like that? Now I'm going to come back and clean my stamp off. And then I'm going to flip it. So that was the flat side with no pattern. Now I'm going to flip it over. This is the side that's like rough, that like normal stamp. Ink that up. Go right over this one. And then look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? So you guys, it's unlimited with the colors that you use. It is so unlimited. So to save time, before I finish, I cut a small piece of white paper and I did that size because it fits with the banner sayings. I could have used a banner punch, but I wanted it to match the other dies that I used. And I'm doing happy birthday because I have a ton of birthdays that I have to make cards for. And to me, when you see this card, you can decide it could be female or male. You could use it for either one. So let me just get that happy birthday stamped. Then I can put my ink away. See how good that looks? Stampin' Up! Has had this in the past. I think there was a turtle one that had this design. I don't know what it's actually called because Stampin' Up! Just calls it a photopolymer stamp set, but it's really very, very cool. So what I'm going to do now is assemble. Let's see. Let me get my glue. So how was your weekend, everybody? Oh, hey, Uncles. Welcome back. I didn't even know you left me. Yes, Peg, you do need this set. It's seashells. How was the weekend, you guys? Did anybody watch any golf? I got nothing done this weekend because I literally sat on the couch and watched the Masters the whole weekend. It was really, really good. Very, very intense. Especially the last day. It was very, very intense. So in order to save time, I went ahead and I already cut out my starfish. So I'm going to put my starfish right there. Once I find my dimensionals. Like I said, I have a new setup, so everything is in a different place. And it's a mess. You would not want to see the mess that I make as I'm stamping. So there's that. And I'll put that right there. And see, that's why it doesn't matter that the stamps overlap because this one covers up that overlapping. So it doesn't really matter. And they don't have to overlap. I could have just cut a bigger rectangle, but I didn't see a need for that. So then I'll take my base. I'll take my embossed layer. I will get all my glue. And then again, I'll show you why I recommend that you emboss it because it doesn't have to be this embossing folder, but you do want to have it embossed so that because so much of the background shows, it's nice to bring some texture to the card. And then I'm going to put this on there. I'm going to put this up here so I have enough space for my happy birthday, which I'm going to put on with dimensionals. So let me get my dimensionals out again. Actually, I think what I'll do is I will take a strip and cut them. Like that. And I'm going to put that right there. And then for finishing touch, I have some embellishments that I thought would look like kind of pearlized. And I thought that would be cool on the starfish. So I just took one and put that right there. So that is the card. And the reason I think that one of the reasons why I love this card is because, like I said, you can use it for male or female. For some reason, my lights seems very dark. Is it dark to you guys or is it just my computer screen that's dark? That That is a good question. How do I make my computer screen brighter? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it's just my computer screen. Alrighty. Thank you, Peg. I'm glad you like the card. Hey, Shannon. I know, yay, Rory McIlroy, huh? Unbelievable. So much attention on the last day, the last couple hours with who's going to win or not. It was crazy. Thanks, Charlene. I love this card too because I love that it can be unisex. I love that it can be birthday or thank you or thinking of you. It could be any, it doesn't have to just be a birthday card. I love that you don't have to be, we're in landlocked Tennessee, but a lot of people that I know and love the beach or the ocean. And so this is a great card to send them as well. And it's just a really fun card to make because of the technique of the stamp set. So you can see all the different seashells have two sides, and you can do all of them the way that we did this one. So let me just show you the card without doing the seashells. So this was with the seashells being filled in, and this is with them just stamped on the one side. So that's the difference that you get. And I'm really loving this one. I just like that I can fill it in. So the other cool thing is you can stamp two colors. So if you want to do like a peachy color seashell, you could do the background peach, and then the front one you could do in the crumb cake. That would be really pretty too. So they don't have to be just one color. You could do it two colors. It's just that, remember when you stamp the background one, you stamp off. So it's very light. So you have enough contrast to stamp the detailed one. So that's the only difference. So I'm very excited about the stamp set. It was a lot of fun to do. My customers really liked it. It was a little messy, but that's just the nature of using a Night of Navy stamp, ink pad. I mean, it's just can be messy. So that's just the way it has to be. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining. Thanks for your sweet, kind words. Hey, Miss Mary, good to see you. I think I might have missed you in the beginning, Mary, or maybe I didn't see you. If you're just joining me, and I haven't said hello, I'm apologizing in advance. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to see everybody's comments while I'm doing my demo. So, okay. So let's take this out in hopes that my last card, it didn't work. So let's hope this one works, that you can see the card when I go off and try to upload it to Facebook. So a couple things. Announcement wise for Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up just announced for 2 days they're doing double points. So if you place an order with Stampin' Up, you get 10% credit to use on your next order. And they're doubling that to 20%, a 20% credit. So if you have any wish lists, this is the time to get them because you'll get lots of points if you do. And then you can use that on your next order. I meant to bring it with me. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't show you. But the big catalog is ending at the end of this month. May starts the brand new catalog. So that the little mini catalog we have now in the big catalog ends. I'll show it next week just as a reminder so you guys will know what's what's left. There's tons and tons of items on the last chance rack, and some of them are priced ridiculously well. So if you are looking to expand your collection, there's lots of options out there for you. I think that's it for announcements from Stampin' Up. I'm sure there's something else and I've forgotten it, but it'll come to me, and then in the middle of the night I'll remember it and try to remember it for next week. So, hey, Charlene, it is right. This does really have endless possibilities. The way that you can use the stamp. Like I said, the stamp set itself right now is on back order, but it will come back in. It's supposed to come back in at the end of this month. So if you're interested in it, you should get it because it's one that you can keep in your collection because you can use it for all occasions, male or female. That's the best part. So. All right, you guys, I think that's it for cards tonight. Let me see. I don't think I'm missing anybody. I think, oh no, I have one more thing to show. Darn it. Okay, it's going to mess up, but I'm going to show it anyway because I'm very excited. So I got to do a pre-order as a demonstrator, and Stampin' Up has new color family DSP. Every year we have DSP that comes in a color family, like the bolds, the brights, the regals, and the subtles, and it's 6x6. But this year they came out with 12x12. So I'm very, very excited, and I love the patterns. So let me show you what I mean. I just wanted to show you guys because it's so cool and it's so happy. I got the brights because that's what I use the most of. That's kind of the color that I lean the most towards. But look at this. This is going to mess up my end of my video, but so that's the 12x12. I can't even get it all on camera. And then that's one side and that's the other side. So it's two sides of stripes and then two sides of polka dots. So huge polka dots and little polka dots. And look at these beautiful colors. Well, the colors are beautiful because it's all in the Brights family. But oh my gosh, is this not the happiest, you guys? Look at that. Oh, it's so happy. I love it. I am so excited to use this paper. So that's the one side, and then the stripes, you can see it's the other side. So if you are someone that likes DSP and you like happy DSP, we have very happy DSP. So that's going to be available in all the 4 color families. And that will be available starting the beginning of May. So you can put that on your wish list if you want that. Then the other paper that I wanted to show that I got, it's called Velvet Meadow. And again, it's a little hard to show only because I can't expand out my camera based on the way my setup is. But let me show you what that looks like. It's so, so pretty. But what's cool is, you guys, is this white that I'm feeling right here is like velvet. I do love, love, love the polka dots. Like I know I'm going to want them in every color because I love the polka dots. I love that paper. But this paper is gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. All the white is like a velvet, has like a velvet touch to it. And this is just so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? That paper is just beautiful. But check this out, you guys. See, you can't, it's hard to see. Well, you can see it, but if you could feel it, it's like crushed velvet. It's like old fashioned wallpaper. It's so beautiful. And then there's this one that's the same. It's all that is like crushed velvet, and it's so textural. It's beautiful. And then that's the piece that I am in love with and made me want to buy this. I don't know how it's picking up on the camera. The colors are, let's see. Oops, that's not it. Did I lose the? What did I do with the? Oh, sorry. There it is, you guys. The colors are Basic Beige, Berry Burst. So that's what you see here. That's the Berry Burst. Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, and Peaceful Pine. Peaceful Pine is one of our new in colors. That's the green. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. So this paper is, it's the paper that's going to be so gorgeous that you're not going to want to use it, but you better use it because you're spending the money on it. You need to use it. Do you hear me, people? You buy it, you use it. Look at that. Isn't that going to be beautiful? You know what you do with this piece of paper, you guys? You cut it down the middle, and then you get 3 pieces of 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then that you have a card front, and you just put a label on it, and then you have this gorgeous card. That's how you're going to use that one piece if you don't use it in scrapbooking. That's the way you get the most out of it. So this is 2 of the new Designer Series papers that are coming out in the May catalog, and they're just beautiful. So that's one of the reasons why last week I did the card using the Designer Series paper, so that you guys will use up what you have so that you can fit more in to your collection. And it's not really for collecting, it's really for using. I use that word loosely, collecting. So hopefully this will work. I'm going to put this back here, and I'm going to bring it a little closer in hopes that maybe it'll catch it as the end of my video. So that's it. That's really it, you guys. I hope you have a very good week. I'll be here next Monday night again, probably using some new stuff that I've purchased, some new product that I purchased from the pre-order. You guys will be able to order everything in the beginning of May, but as a demonstrators, we can order it early. And I got the stamp and die set that's balloons that I am in love with. And I thought that polka dot paper is going to be gorgeous to do a really fun balloon card. So, and now it's not in focus. So let me see if I can get it to come in focus a little better. There you go. All right, you guys, I love you guys. I'm always grateful that you join. If you're listening or watching this for the first time, thank you. If you haven't already subscribed, I would appreciate it if you do. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can do some mini edits to upload to my YouTube, to my Facebook channel. I think I'm up to 703 or something crazy like that. So that's really exciting. I've gotten a few new followers, and I'm very grateful. And I think that's it. I hope that around here, you know our slogan, which is make it and mail it, that you will make a card this week, or something, make something creative and get it in the mail or hand deliver to your friends and family, even strangers. Everyone could use a card. It makes their day. Know that I love you guys, and I can't find my mouse to end my, it's around, oh, there it is. I can't end my session because I couldn't find my mouse. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Bye, everybody.